Hey, what's up everyone? We are here at San Diego Anime Con. Enjoy the video. We're here today at San Diego Anime Con. You know, I had to come rep Cars and Anime San Diego. You know, built my lineup, had my friends set up their cars. You all know them. They're not just Itashas, they're toge runners and track drivers. So let's do a walk around and see what's up. First off, we have an Evo 10, June's Evo 10. He was gonna bring his Emperor Evo 4, but unfortunately he had a tuning issue. So he's gonna try to fix that and bring that for day 2. We got Paul's 4-door, check it out, Accord. Okay, old school, looking nice, done up good. Slammed. My cousin right here, Weep Stang, you all know him. With the Jalter, Itasha. Got all our branding on there. Look, Cars and Anime. Got Jose's FRS. You've seen him before on the channel a few years back, and then also on the Drift Matsuri. Next to him, Nate's UEBRZ. Got UEBRZ here. 2 of my drift disciples, students, delinquents, despite me and my wild hot takes saying that I don't like the FRS 86 and BRZ. I've been driving with them for over 10 years, you know. I know this chassis as much as I know the G, I mean. But, you know, looking good. Next up, we have Josh Dassey right here with his Evo 10 as well. Got Roman's Miata. Originally Dazzle Cruise Miata, but he took it and revived it. Looking nice, looking good. And the last car we got, Derek's MR2. Rocking his thick boy wheels, his track wheels. So yeah, that's our lineup today. We actually have a panel later on explaining, you know, how Japanese anime and JDM culture took over the West back in the mid 2000s, and explaining how it impacted us and why we created Cars and Anime. So we'll get to that later. All right, they just opened up the convention. The line goes all the way outside and around the building. Again, this is only like the first few minutes, 5 minutes of the show. Yeah, let's get it. Undertale. What's your guys' panel?
We are the CW Tag Team Champions of the world. We are the Bone Zone. I am the Great Papyrus, and with me is my brother.
Hell yeah. They're gonna be doing some wrestling.
Yeah, the CWF event is at 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock. All right.
Excited as we defend our belts.
Hell yeah. See you guys there.
See you there.
Yeah. As you can see, it's pretty packed in here. This is entertainment room, so all the performances are right here. They're swapping out to the next performer, so which is taiko drums. Right. Little courtyard, people hang out, take pictures. A little break away from the hecticness of the inside. Alright, so without further ado, again, thank you everybody for joining us. I know some of y'all are longtime supporters, some of you are new. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is our panel on how Japanese street racing fused with anime became a cultural phenomenon, presented by your Cars and Anime team. So without further ado, let's get to the presentation. So, everything we discussed, what we grew up with anime, what we grew up with the street racing stuff, it led to this point of wanting both cultures from the childhood that, you know, I grew up wanting and my friends grew up wanting, and it was non-existent, specifically here in San Diego, and it's not what we expected it to be, okay? We had lack of anime scenes here. How, you know, this is an example of like how much was needed, the impact on this first San Diego Anime Con, right? And we were hungering for so long, just being dissatisfied. We're tired of driving up. We're tired of going all these places outside of our home city when the artists and the creators are down here. And on top of that, being a gearhead, a driver, I was very dissatisfied with the racing scene, car scene, because you could go to a car meet, but not everybody's willing to drive. They're more, I could sit and park and look pretty. And then you're like, hey, do you know how the part performs? They're like, no, it just looks cool, or I like the performance. And then I was like, no, I want people to drive. And that's where my friends came in, my teams. So I was in a toge team and a drift team. And all of them involved weebs, just down the line. So we had Team Striker was my toge team, and Master Roshima was my drift team. And we all shared the same passion, and we were just looking for people that loved anime and wanted to drive and learn the art of getting better at driving. And then it came to the point where like, hey dude, you used to host concerts from historically being in a band and stuff. Why don't you just gather, people for a meet, kind of anime style event? And I said, with the growth of Cars and Anime, or birth of Cars and Anime, I'm just gonna let the people who experienced it firsthand and what it did for them.
So let me just put it first off. So as Jeremy said earlier, the lack of there being a scene here, specifically in San Diego, was the biggest drive to have this exist. I mean, yeah, again, how many of us have always drove up to LA, Orange County, Santa Ana, just to go to like Segoy or any other spot? Yeah, a good vast majority of us, right? I know I was one of them. I was willing to go up there too, and I don't mind the drive, but I know most of us are like, we need something here, and I agree. And so now we finally got it, and being as a vendor for also, again, the first one, I was super stoked when I found out we had a San Diego-based anime car meet, let alone somewhere near the Otay Mesa area. And I'm like, you know what? Let's go. And so I went to it, and I have no regrets now.
Kind of events, and having something local was really a big hit for me. And when the time came where Jeremy needed help to organize these events because he didn't have anyone, and I was like, I didn't hesitate. I'm in. That's where my love for cars and anime is. Yeah.
Yeah. So some transparency for people is that so I grew up in the American classic scene with a father who is like very, very passionate about it. I'm just saying I had no interest in cars after experiencing that. It was not a place that like really uplifted like creativity or women. And so it was like really cool like experiencing the GDM scene and experiencing cars and anime specifically. My friends brought me, they were like, want to come to this event, we can cosplay, and I was like, yeah, let's do it. And then I got there and I was like, oh, cars. Got it. And but then after meeting people and talking to people and hearing like how passionate people were about modifications, about being unique, and about like just embracing like having a she box, that I was like, no, this is like really chill and cool. And so I now go for my own volition, and yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, and it was ultimately for the growth from, car meet to event. It happened in the pandemic that gave us the boost, but it also showed us this is how much people wanted something like this. Because all you here today represent that need, represent that hunger. And, thankfully for a lot of all you is why we are here today at San Diego Anime Con. And this is day one. Y'all realize we sold out the weekend? Give yourselves a round of applause. You guys are part of this scene here in San Diego. And just a little tidbit, there's a reason why DM and I, the organizer of this event, why both of our brands have San Diego in it. We want people to know that these conventions, these events are from San Diego to pull people in. Because anybody can name something cars and anime, but at the end of the day, we're so recognizable that they're gonna compare it to Cars and Anime San Diego. It's like, same thing with San Diego Anime Con. It's like San Diego Anime Con, it's the first of its kind in its unique way. So with you guys being here, supporting the scene, supporting your craft, supporting everything that you love about this stuff, you are building the greater future of what we have here in San Diego, and you gotta thank yourselves for that. It's not just the people behind the scenes, it's you, the attendants, the fans that make this stuff possible. So again, give yourself a round of applause for that. Thank you. And that kind of just wraps up how, Japanese street racing and, golden era anime brought itself together in a weird way from Japan made it to the West and combined to make a beautiful thing. San Diego Anime Con day 1 is wrapped up. We just decided to do a little photo shoot with the cars. We still got another day. One more day. We got our boy Paul over here freaking maxing out his coilovers in the rain in the parking lot, like 2 hours before the convention, day 2. I heard this guy turn on his car when I was all the way deep within the hotel. I'm guessing your thing is over there on the other side, huh?
I was like closest to the hotel.
Okay, yeah, I heard it, and I was like, damn. Getting set for day 2. Yep, so the event sold out both days. We are here at day 2 already. They just opened up, so people are starting to pile in. It was a longer line earlier, but as you can see, we're getting to the festivities. All right, so we're here at the cosplay contest, setting up.
What I like to call a community bonding activity, which is you're going to really get to know your neighbors, all right? So I'm going to read off people's names that are on here, okay? And essentially,
We got all the competitors on the wall right here.
So, who here has been to Cosplay Wrestling Federation at this convention? Yeah! So, some of you are. So, if you're aware, I was the champion going into that, and you know what? I lost my championship belt, so I think I've come up with a perfect... Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and take this one. All right. You know,
can I see it?
were not visible at all. We genuinely thought the skull was bought, and it was not. It was handcrafted. I'm notorious in like the competitive community for using the randomest stuff to make our costumes. I use gate latches for her wings, for our okay. So the Shrinky Dink for the flames, brilliant. Love that.
Woo!
So take a bow.
Take a bow. Woo!
My second honorable mention goes to Boa Hancock.
Woo! Where's Boa? She over there? She's making her way.
The size of that snake, but also the fabric choice, because she fit the motif with the snakeskin fabric everywhere.
Woo!
The creative choice in fabric definitely stood out to me. Love the detailing, and yeah, carrying around a giant prop, I get that. It's a pain in the butt, but beautifully done.
My honorable mention is going to go to Your Forger. I really like the use of the fabrics, particularly the textured rose fabric for the lining. I thought it was really beautiful, very clever use of the textured rose fabric rather than like a printed rose fabric. And I was really also impressed with the shoes and the fact that they have actually the red soles.
Woo!
Thank you so much. That's my honorable mention.
My honorable mention goes to Dreaming of Cosplay's Kanon Matsura from Love Live. I was so impressed with just how much of this that they made, the seam work on the shorts, the lining, the attention to detail, the embroidery. There's so much to love about this costume, and this.
Oh wait, come back!
Very talented cosplayer who you should give a lot of love to. In the middle. The talent.
Woo!
Drum roll, please. So, best craftsmanship goes. Oh, original design. I'm sorry, we swapped our things. So, best original design goes to Lantern Bearer.
Yeah!
The beautiful seam lines, the intricate details, the conception of it, and the horns, also very impressive. Beautifully constructed. Congratulations.
Woo!
If I could have the winners line up in front of the stage.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the
Winners.
Thank you.
I have the honor of presenting the award for Best Craftsmanship, which comes with a Joann's gift card. Help fund your next project. This cosplayer really blew us away with the attention to detail, their skill level, the amount of techniques they use. Really, really impressive for a cosplayer of any level. So I'm really happy to present this to Laudna from Critical Role.
Her creature is needle felted. The creature is like, it's handmade. I love it. I want one. All right, and now we get the real drum roll. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for our grand champion? Okay. All right. So I'm gonna prime you. This may not look like the most impressive cosplay at first glance, but what you don't know is that it is impeccable. It's shiny. Every little detail is perfect. Things are double-sided, even though they don't need to be. It lights up, and it has a very, very impressive wig. So we would like to give our grand champion for today to Kasane Teto.
Raise it up! Raise it up! Raise up the belt!
Seriously, take a look at her up close. Not too close, so don't be rude. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Woo!